Masechet Shabbat, Kufchet Amud Bet, tells us that a person who did not wash his hands in the morning has an evil spirit, impure force on his hands, due to the fact that in the neshama left, so Ruach Havtumah, impure forces, enter our body when a person's neshama is in Shamayim while he's sleeping. So therefore, the Gemara says that a person is to be careful when he wakes up in the morning. The Gemara says that the hand can cause damage to a person himself. The Gemara says it's better that a person would cut off his hands, God forbid, than to touch his eye, than to touch his ear, to touch openings of his body, his nose. He should not touch those places of the body because it could cause damage from the impure forces, that are harmful forces that are on the hands. And therefore, the Gemara says it does not leave until a person does Niktadai Yadayim 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in the morning. So therefore, the Poskim say also that a person should not touch food. A lot of times, a person can try to make food for the baby, make food for his children, or people who work in a restaurant. They have to make sure to do it Netilat Yadayim because these impure forces can go on the food and the people eat this. It's also, the Gemara says, the Poskim say this is also dangerous. So much so that the Mishnah Berurah brings, the Zohar Kadosh, the Zohar says it's very important that right away when you wake up, you should go and wash your hands because you don't want to hold on to these evil forces, these impure forces in a person's hands. You don't want the Ruach Tumah. What if a person needs to go to the bathroom? What if a person wants to get dressed? What if a person wants to do other things before he go washes his hands? So the Poskim write, preferably right away when you get up, you should have a bucket next to you to be able to do the Netilat Yadayim. The person is in a rush, and he cannot, actually opposite. He can't say the bracha if he has to go to the bathroom. What is he going to do if he has to go to the bathroom? And you cannot say Hashem's name if you have to go to the bathroom. So therefore the Poskim write, Yekut Yosef writes, the Mishnah Berurah writes, that a person can wash his hands quickly without saying the bracha, go to the bathroom, take care of his needs, and come back out and wash in the regular sink, and then say Netilat Yadayim then, and say Asher Yatzan over there, after he comes out the second time. And the Poskim write, even if a person, he needs to go to the bathroom this second, it's very, very urgent for him, he can technically, according to some opinions, you can ignore what the Zohar says, ignore what the Gemara says, and Bata Shakatsu, going to the bathroom is more important. So therefore a person, even if he has to, if he really is urgent, he can go to the bathroom even without washing his hands, and then go and come out afterwards and wash his hands in Netilat Yadayim. But preferably he should wash his hands without a bracha and then go to the bathroom. There's also the Poskim who write that the person who is going to go and be in the bathroom, he should also try to limit as much as he can to touch himself. If he goes to the bathroom without washing his hands, he should try to limit because again, we want to try to be concerned as much as we can for those evil forces, those harmful forces, and not to cause damage to ourselves. Therefore, a person to try to, as much as he can, to keep the water next to him and to have the washing right after he gets up from the bed. Now, there's a nice story. The Gemara Masechet Ketubot says in Samech Vav that the Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai was traveling one day, and he sees a lady who he thinks he knows who she is. He thinks he's familiar with her, and he sees that looks like she's a Jewish lady. And this Jewish lady, what is she doing? She's following the Ishmaelim, she's following the Arabs, and not just that she's following the Arabs, she's following the camels of the Arabs. She's going to the waist. They go to the bathroom. The camels went to the bathroom. She goes to the waist of the camels, and she takes it and washes it to take the wheat that they didn't digest. She would take the wheat, hitah, that they didn't digest. She would wash it. She would grind it and make bread from this food. So therefore, she was very, very poor that she had to go all the way to this level to go and feed herself. He said to her, "Who are you? I think I know you." The Gemara says, she says, "I'm the daughter of Nagdim ben Gurion." Nagdim ben Gurion was one of the wealthiest people in Yerushalayim. He was able to support all of Yerushalayim by himself. So he said to her, "Where is all your father's money? Why are you stuck like this?" He said to her, she said to him, they have a mashal. They say, "Melach mamon haser." If you want to put salt on your money, salt makes the meat stay for a long time. If you want to put salt on your money, make your money last a long time, what should you do? Haser, give it away. So give tzedakah. So she said to him, they say, if you want your money to last, give tzedakah. My father didn't give enough tzedakah. He gave tzedakah, but he didn't give enough because he was very wealthy. He should have given more. So all my father's money went away. The Rabbi Gemara says, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai said, I was in her wedding. And I signed the ketubah, and I saw in her ketubah how much money they promised from both sides. Millions and millions. All gone, and she's collecting from the leftovers of the animals of the Arabs. He said, he started crying, and he said, praise to the Jewish people. How blessed the Jewish people, when they do the will of Hashem, nobody can touch them. But when they don't do the will of Hashem, Hashem puts them where? Not in the hands of the Goyim, in the hands of the animals of the Goyim. To mean to say, why is he saying blessed the Jewish people? Because the Kadosh Baruch Hu, when we do wrong, he doesn't let us go and go and go. He gives us wake-up calls. He makes us suffer a little bit to wake up and change our ways. If Hashem would not really care about us, he would go and let us do averot, we go to Olam Haba and say, Gehinom. So we say, what? Why? Give me a message, wake me up. I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. Therefore, Baruch Hashem, Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai says, Baruch Hashem, blessed Hashem, that he puts us in low places for us to wake up and get the message. We should all zocheh to realize our suffering is a wake-up call. We should change and we should zocheh to go the right way.